So we got your bestest bro, and he's gonna explain on why you shouldn't be an anime elitist.
There's always been things that have bothered me in the manga and anime fandom, like death threats to animators, spamming voice actors on social media because you don't think they did a good job in portraying your character.
Bro, people just hated Gabby in general, like, as a character. I don't even think it was really a VA thing. Like, I remember just first watching AOT Season 4, and everybody was just hating on Gabby, and they were just angry because she killed Sasha.
Or shitting on animation studios without knowing what happened behind the scenes. But today...
Oh, One Punch Man Season 3's director deserves that. Let's be honest, though. OPM Season 3 was so garbage. Like, the animation was horrible. JC Staff or Bandai Namco ruined it.
I want to talk about anime Elitist. It just bothers me that
like One Punch Man is literally a legendary anime. Come on.
We see so many people trying to join in on this fandom, but instead of being welcomed, they're being turned away before they even start. Hello and welcome to another video.
Bro, there used to be this like anime, this YouTuber who like posted, who made like a lot of posts or polls. I think his name was The Bleeding Edge, and he had like a Guts from Berserk PFP, but he used to just complain about anime elitists all the time, bro. Like, he just would always complain about them. They really are annoying sometimes, man.
I wanted to talk about something that had finally...
I think he's inactive now, sadly, but he used to post like every day. It was crazy.
Finally gotten to me. The gatekeeping of something I hold so close to my heart. Something I feel like has shaped me into the person that I am today. I want to start off with my biggest issue.
He was like the Charles Perallo of anime posts, basically.
Issue in the elitist point of view, where they state things like, you have to watch this many anime to be an anime fan or to have an opinion. Or you can't call yourself a real anime fan unless you watch this anime. Like, let's be honest. Please, shut the fuck up. Who are you to tell anyone what they can or can't like? Anime has become so mainstream, so of course they're gonna reach a wider audience, and of course they're gonna...
To be an anime fan, you should basically just kind of be watching anime, like, in general, like, weekly, or, you know, like, it's hard to really... I mean, there's no specific criteria, but I would say an anime fan is just somebody who enjoys at least, like, 3 anime. Like, if you watch Hunter x Hunter, Jujutsu Kaisen, and, like, Death Note or whatever, then I'd say you're an anime fan. And if you interact with the community, right? If you interact with, like, maybe anime on YouTube and stuff just like that, you know?
To be new fans that haven't been introduced to these types of anime. Whatever happened about being excited when someone came into your hobby or your fandom? Like, I tell you, how many people have come to me asking for anime recommendations that don't watch anime? I get so happy and giddy just to introduce them to this wonderful world. And they come for a multitude of reasons.
Yeah, if you're trying to introduce anime to somebody who, like, doesn't know about anime, I would probably recommend, like, you know, Attack on Titan, Death Note, maybe like Naruto. Jujutsu Kaisen is also a good one. Demon Slayer isn't bad.
Like, maybe they saw an insane anime edit.
Demon Slayer is actually kind of underrated when it comes to being a good, like, starter or introductory anime, because Demon Slayer is like a more simple version of Jujutsu Kaisen, so it'll be kind of easy for, you know, non-anime fans to understand the plot of Demon Slayer.
On TikTok, or they were watching it with their friends and family, or they just want to try to get a better understanding of what people like around them. I think it's very difficult and overwhelming to even start a new fandom, because it feels like you are so far behind before you even get a chance to start, and you're just possibly looking for guidance on some starting points. Like seeing the amount of One Piece chapters, or even the anime episode, you may feel overwhelmed and not even want to...
Yeah, One Piece, I mean, it's not really a good starter anime just due to the sheer pacing issues and number of episodes.
Start, or seeing the insane amount of categories that are in anime.
You could also recommend probably even Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood to somebody who doesn't watch anime. It's only 63 episodes. Dragon Ball Z is also a great one. Dragon Ball Z, can't go wrong with Dragon Ball Z. It's only 300 episodes.
And finding what is personally a good fit for you. Imagine you're in a situation where you're met with so much judgment and you are told that you are a poser because you are liking this fandom because now it is
Gachi Akuda as a starter anime, that's interesting. think Gachi Akuta, like, it could work as a starter anime. It doesn't really have any issues, but it just wouldn't be like my number one recommendation to somebody who doesn't watch anime.
Popular. You would assume that all fans are like this and not even try to pursue or even want to be a fan of this media. I see the other side of the argument as well. You haven't been through the trenches. It was unpopular like anime when I liked it, and now it's mainstream. I was one of those kids that watched anime.
Yeah, I mean, I get why a lot of people who watch anime feel this way, and I would say the people who feel this way kind of are true anime fans. Are they elitist? Yes, they probably are elitist, but I respect them because they've kind of been watching anime even when you would get bullied for it. So I do hold a certain amount of respect for them. On the other side, though, you shouldn't just bully somebody just because they're new to anime or they just got into anime. You shouldn't be an elitist. Like, there should be like a middle point.
Play fought on the playground. Naruto ran across the playground. And yes, I was made fun of. And yes, it was cringe. I felt weird for liking what I like. So you're telling me that you understand how that felt and how bad it feels on you.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think you really get bullied for watching anime. Like, even in the past, if you only watch like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and One Piece, I don't think people could really call you cringy because those are the big three. Like, those are so mainstream and heavily respected. Like, I don't see how you can really make fun of somebody for watching like Naruto or DBZ or, you know, One Piece, of course. I mean, with One Piece, you could potentially argue that it's a bit childish, but it's still just such a huge, respectable series.
And you're reciprocating it to others? Are we just continuing the cycle and it's a stupid and childish thing to do? I do understand that the same people that might have bullied you in high school are now liking things that you liked back in high school. So you might hold a grudge against them and want to be completely against them joining. But in my personal opinion, just
Bro, hold on.
against them and want to be a complete.
This is a crazy frame when mentioning like a grudge, bro, because Gon really went in on Pito, bro. Bro, if Gon's meant to represent like anime elitists or OG anime fans, and Pito's meant to represent like new generation anime fans, I really feel bad for the new gen anime fans because, bro, Gon crashed out on Pito.
Against them joining, but in my personal opinion, just let it go. It's truly not worth it. Just because you watch anime before someone doesn't mean that you are better in any sense. Then you have these elitists who say that you have to watch hundreds or even thousands of anime to even have an opinion. And
yeah, that's not true at all.
Cannot stand people like this. I truly believe that you can watch a singular anime and have the right to voice your opinion on that show. Different perspectives are always welcome, and that's what happens when you start consuming art. I do understand that if you just watch one anime, it doesn't make you an expert. This allows you to open up that floodgate and start slowly experiencing and moving along with more and more stories and more anime. And I do understand the irritation that new anime fans voicing their opinion on anime as a whole may feel to older anime heads. For example, how people say that Bleach isn't part of the big three or Solo Leveling is the greatest anime of all time.
I don't know how this started, but some people just replace Bleach with Dragon Ball Z as part of the big three. It's pretty stupid.
How people say that Bleach isn't part of the big three or Solo Leveling is the greatest anime of all time.
Solo Leveling is not the greatest anime of all time. It's either the greatest anime of all time is either Attack on Titan, One Piece, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Death Note, or Naruto. It's one of those five. It's one of those five animes.
I understand that and how evasive and rude it feels to your favorite anime. Just because they just started doesn't mean they...
Now, if we're counting mangas or animanga, you could probably put Berserk up there. Maybe even Monster if you want to.
understand anime as a whole and enough to voice an opinion as drastic as that. That is something I can agree with. Someone entering a fandom and just making outlandish claims that kind of just seem like they're rage baiting. Yet, I think this allows for a door to open to have a deeper conversation on a deeper level about just anime as a whole and why people are strung into one way, why people love a certain anime, certain characters, certain themes, why are certain things popular. It's just an opening of a conversation that I feel like we
One Punch Man is really good, but definitely not the best anime.
should all be able to have. For example, why do you think newer anime fans' favorite anime are newer anime? Maybe it's because it's the first thing that they watch or someone told them to watch it. There are many reasons that your favorite anime is your favorite anime. It could have been the first time you saw it with your best friend. It could have been the first time you cried to an anime. It could have been that you just really enjoyed this one character and you related to them so much.
Gotta be Death Note. The L and Light cat and mouse game was genius. It was such a like huge psychological thriller.
Or crazy to think about, you just enjoyed the story. There are so many valid reasons that someone likes an anime and you shouldn't toss it aside because that isn't your favorite anime. Anime has become so mainstream and a lot of people's first anime are
especially with Jujutsu Kaisen.
going to be the popular animes like Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, and Solo Leveling. It has just become so popular.
And I'll be honest, Demon Slayer has made anime a lot more popular as well. Even Chainsaw Man, with Denji and Pachita.
Popular that these are the faces of anime to the average person. My whole point in making this video is to not shun people for wanting to join into a hobby. Let's stop the cycle of gatekeeping or making fun of people trying to understand and to get into something that you are interested in. I have loved anime and manga as long as I can remember. I get so excited when people tell me what they like and why they like it. You like it because of the characters, the artwork, or is the story just so captivating you can't put it down? There are so much in this medium that I feel like you can open up to anyone regardless of their starting point. Most of the popular manga and anime that we consume are about found family or helping those regardless of their background. So are we really reading these stories and understanding the words and putting those words into actions? Why are we not accepting those who want to follow the same path as us and join this fandom? What do we get out of it by blocking them off from entering this fandom? Be like the character.
A lot of people are scared about anime LARPers like Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, stuff like that.
From your favorite story, like how Luffy doesn't dismiss anyone's dream because it's their own, understanding that it's important to them so it shouldn't be looked down upon, or how Daichi accepts younger players like Hinata and Kageyama, or like how Deku loves all quirks no matter where they came from or their usability, or like Gojo and Nanami, how they mentor the younger sorcerer for the future of the Jujutsu world, or how Reigen truly wants what's best for Mob. Hey, we don't want to be like the villain that isolated Naruto. We want to strive to be like Iruka. It is easy to be like all the villagers and hate on someone, but it's harder to go against it and truly connect with that person who wants to just feel some type of acceptance. Hey, I may just be an unk for this take, but when it comes to the mentality of being an anime or manga elitist, I think it is truly fucking stupid. We read comic books and watch cool drawings move across the screen. We are not special for liking this. We're just like anyone else who's a fan of this art form. So please, stop being such pretentious fucking dicks and be someone that you be proud to have met on the start of your manga or anime journey. I really want to turn this to you, the viewer. What do you agree with? What is your stance on this?
My overall stance, I mean, mostly kind of neutral-ish, but honestly, I'm leaning towards, like, I kind of like that anime is mainstream, like, just all the memes, the Jujutsu Kaisen memes that I've seen. Like, I honestly like it, and it kind of keeps me entertained, so I prefer anime to honestly become super mainstream and acknowledged on, like, a global, widespread scale. Like, that's just me. But ultimately, being an anime elitist is pretty bad, and you don't want to shut people out of the medium. That's really all I got to say.